Hello, this is a quick review of this, the Shoulderpod S1, and it is a grip and ergonomic mount for your mobile phone to help you out when you are shooting either video or stills. So why would you want one of those? Well, take a look at a typical DSLR camera. This is my trusty old Nikon D40, but all DSLRs pretty much are the same. All proper cameras have a nice big sort of ergonomic, let's call it a wedge here, which you can grab hold of, and it means you can hold the camera easily one-handed. It feels sturdy, it gives you lots of scope to grip it. But if you take the average mobile phone, here is my trusty old iPhone 4S, there is no such grip. If you're trying to hold it like that, you're going to have your fingers all over the screen, and if you're anything like me, you'll do this and then put your finger all over the lens as well, and then you end up holding it like this, and it's all wobbly and fairly horrible. So the folks at Shoulderpod thought what we need to do is invent a wedge that can be mounted onto your mobile phone and therefore give you that same ergonomic grip, and this is it. Now the S1 actually comes in three parts, so I'll just unscrew it so you can see them. You've got this main clamp bit here, which has these spring-loaded jaws that are tightened up using a screw here, and it's in there that your phone will sit. There's a little strap that you can wrap around your wrist, and then there's this sort of bottom bit that just sort of makes it a bit longer, I suppose. I'm not sure if there's any other use for that bottom bit. It just makes the whole thing more ergonomic. I'll just refasten that. So that goes together like that. Now you take your mobile phone, and it doesn't matter whether it's in a case or anything, and it almost doesn't matter what size your mobile phone is, because the jaws on this open from, I think it's about it's either 43 or 48 millimeters, somewhere like that, 48 I think, up to about 93 millimeters, so it will take most mobile phones. And you simply unscrew it so that you can open the jaws, put your mobile phone in, checking that you're not putting it over the camera, which is my favorite mistake, so put it in there, squeeze the jaws slightly shut like that, and then just twizzle that firmly down. Now they do make it very clear in the instructions, Shoulderpod, don't over tighten this, because you do run the risk, I suppose, of eventually cracking your mobile phone, and mobile phones generally are quite fragile. So tighten it up till it's just sort of tight, and then one more turn, and then just check it's in there. That seems to be fairly tight. And then you've got yourself an ergonomic grip on your mobile phone, so you can hold it like that, and it's really amazing what a difference it makes. It shouldn't, but it does. Just putting that extra bit of bulk on the back of your phone means you do feel steadier when you're taking photos or doing video. You have got that strap, as I mentioned, which you can put on. There we go, and that makes sure that you don't drop the thing, and it also gives you a little bit of extra stability if you twist it around a couple of times. And there really is not much more to this than that. There are a couple of things which I'll just come to in a second, but not a lot more. It is essentially just making your phone more ergonomic. Your thumb is free, of course, to press the buttons on the recording app, whether it's, again, photos or video, and make a couple of changes here, and it leaves your other hand free for pressing the buttons without kind of all that wobbliness you would normally get if you were just holding the mobile phone. And what else? The only thing it doesn't sort of have is there's no sort of cold shoe on the top here, which you might want to add, I don't know, a light or a microphone or something if you really are taking your filming very seriously. But it's not bad. And in comparison to one or two other things I've reviewed, like the Road Grip, for example, now that is a good product, but the Road Grip is specific to particular types of iPhone, and it won't go around the iPhone if you've got a case on it. I did say this has a couple of other tricks up its sleeve. First of all, you can stand it on its edge, and let me just put it on the mixer here. There we go. If you can see that, it acts as a little desk stand for your mobile phone, which is quite handy. And actually, if you unscrew the bottom and move it along a bit, bear with me, getting there, it will actually stand up like that, which you could sort of use, if that were on a flatter surface, you could use it as some sort of, not quite tripod, but it would hold it steady in place if you wanted to do that. Now, the screw thread on the bottom is your standard, I think it's 1/4 inch 20 size. It's whatever a standard tripod screw is. So the point is you can then attach onto that, instead of the bottom bit, you can attach on selfie sticks if you really must, or you can put a boom pole on it and hold the camera out above your head, or you could even put a tripod plate on here and then mount the whole thing onto a tripod. Now, I have found one tripod plate that I couldn't mount this onto, not because the thread was wrong, but because the little guide probe thing on the tripod plate was immobile. It would not move, and it therefore got stuck on the bottom of the S1. But on another tripod plate, a Liebeck tripod, the guide plate thing would move out the way, and therefore you could screw it on. Anyway, there you go. That is the Shoulderpod S1. Whoops, comes in this nice little box, nicely caught there. Comes in this little box and retails for about £27, I think, here in the UK. So yes, you could probably make your own if you wanted out of, I don't know, a block of wood and some elastic bands, but I don't think for £27 that's too bad at all. And as I say, it will fit pretty much any mobile phone, works as a tripod mount, a filmmaker grip, or a traveller stand, they say. Now, if this was useful to you, please do click on that like button. It's always very much appreciated. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, then why not click on the subscribe button as well? And anytime I upload a new video, YouTube should notify you about that as well. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.